All right, so this is George's 100 kilo snatch that he did on Tuesday. How's the start look to you guys?
This is too upright. It wasn't even where I started. Take 2 seconds further.
It's not a video, dude. It's just a. It's
okay. It's okay. It's okay. Watch. Nope.
The video is really slow, dude.
Yeah, the video's a little laggy when you play it, like when we're watching your screen.
Well, let's start from your opinion, guys. What do you think? What do you think about yourself or Ryan or Lulu?
Restart the video. Personally, I thought that my start position after I created it was like, okay, maybe too upright. My big problem usually is staying over the bar by the hip and finishing full pull, really full pull. This one, I remember it was very short, elbows low, turnover too soon, and then balance not right.
When was this, dude?
This was Tuesday, and it was the worst snatch of my life. Okay,
dude, you haven't even been lifting consistently. Like, of course, it's not gonna be a good.
I know, I understand. That's why I don't like this video. It's okay.
Like, why are we going over like what are your like?
Because he doesn't have a lot of footage on his phone and stuff right now of us.
Oh, he's using footage from his phone.
Yeah, this is just a demo.
This is what I recorded of George on Tuesday.
Oh, so this is like the beta testing of it.
Yeah.
Cool, I guess.
Cool.
Sick.
So I felt, too much balance over the heels, deadlift short, and was extension short. And then after was bad catch, I think.
Okay. So, yes, but for you, it's pretty good start position because you have problem with your lower back, and many people like to be so upright in the beginning. It's like pretty like good. It's okay. Like when you sit on the bottom position, then push the bar by your shins, and then you take kind of start position already during the first pull.
Yeah,
that's it's very good. So if you start to pull, and if you in the beginning will be not so upright with your lower back, with your problems, your balance will come too far forward.
Yeah, and that's what I've felt over the years of my lifting, and it's why I've picked a more upright position because every time too over, then lower back soft, balance not good, and then explosion and deadlift soft.
And sometimes it's pretty good for not only for people who have a problem with lower back. It's also depends of body type. You can find a lot of examples when people like
Chinese
sit in the bottom position right before first pull, and only then kind of take completely finish it start position, all angles.
And this usually is more right.
It's in front there. Sorry.
Yeah.
I'm getting off over there.
It's usually people,
back there.
Who have.
Okay, I'll just get off here. All right, guys, I'm gonna get in the elevator, so it might drop the call. If it does, I'll log back in.
Oh yeah.
Okay. I'm not gonna drop the call.
Okay.
So yes, usually the start position better for
usually
legs
the start position better for people who with long arms, like matching between legs and arms. Pretty same. Like your arms same like long as your legs. No, kind of.
Yeah.
But to me, it will be already too much because if I'll sit on the bottom, my arms is like short, and it will be uncomfortable. For you, it's pretty good. It's like, who are tall or who has long arms, or for usually it's for categories like high or like 1 plus, 105 and plus. Yes.
Ultimately, when we talk about
not mistake, and you use this correctly. Lower back first, and you're matching between legs and arms second. So
usually this position, or when we talk about for people's bodies, there's
Yeah.
three things to look at, right? There's like leg length, there's torso length, and there's
Yeah.
arm length.
yeah,
So combination for, let's say, I think for like upright start would be short legs, long arms, and long
Yeah.
torso.
not
The
only
best
short
for
legs.
upright.
No, not short legs. Like legs could be would be long too. It depends usually of length of your arms.
Arms. Okay.
Yes. Because for example, like we can take like Klokov, this example. Long legs as well, but arms long too.
Yeah.
And for him, easier to sit on the bottom before start.
Yeah.
First pull. Lasha, for example, still big, long legs, long arms, and in the bottom you can, or in the start, before start, first pull, he is sitting on the bottom two legs. On the bottom position, pull by yourself and then start. The strongest balance and strongest pressure for athletes with this matching. And your ratio pretty same. That's why you feel yourself more like confident before first pull, right before first pull, if you feel your like butt and legs in the beginning.
Yeah.
Like when you're more upright. As in the clean, as in the snatch, for you easier to find to catch correct balance to full feet.
Nice.
So that's good. Then if you don't want to lose your balance during first pull, you have to put all your pressure, pressure, cut it, all your focus to your legs. Sometimes you lose your butt. Sometimes during first pull, your butt come up too soon, too much. That's why then like you have to do or big loop or your balance stay forward.
Yeah, this specific day, I was like trying to stay more over the bar. So my ass was like moving too much, too high, too early.
Yeah.
And I noticed after it was a mistake. Like today on the muscle snatch, I was correcting it a little bit. Like, don't move too much too early. Yeah, I agree. Of course, I understand and agree.
So, and one of the best exercises for this problem, it is reverse snatch pulls or clean pulls.
Like soft touch and go.
Yes, with the same angles up and down, or with slow lowering down. Now I often use this exercise with my athletes because I see that for them easier to catch these feelings, correct feelings, how they have to use their legs off the ground. Because often they have the same problem when their butt like come up too much, too fast, and too soon, and then like it's a break, a correct angle eventually. So, but when they use exercise with slow lowering, and I build their like correct feelings. Why easier? Because easier to catch like how to have to go down your butt.
Yeah.
Why? Because here is first movement from the butt, not from your chest.
Yeah.
If you do that from the chest, then again your butt come up too much too soon. And easier to feel that when you do way down, not way up.
Yep. Sounds good. Sounds good. I remember a long time ago we do this often.
And yes, it's like build
touch and go, soft touch and go.
Muscle memory, like around all muscles. When you do just first pull, when you do only up the ground, it do not build all feelings. Around all muscles. So when you do slow lowering down too, yes, then muscle memory works much more.
I have one question where I've been seeing more often. With this start, often after, I'm seeing people jump back when like more upright.
Yeah.
Like myself, when I did
Yeah.
127 on the seminar and when I did 125,
Yes.
I was with these angles, holding these angles, but
Yeah.
then after was like too much momentum going back.
Yes.
It's just problem from second pull, like too much leaning
No.
back. Yeah.
It's no. Again, it's not problem with second pull. So it's already like second problem. But first problem about I told right now. It is not correct work of your legs.
Yeah.
That's why good to use these exercises like this, touch and go, reverse or squatting, because then you understand how you have to pull up. So why you jump back? Because you didn't finish correct first pull off the ground, then your body comes back too much too soon because you have to make momentum anyways for
Yeah.
big weight. And to catch balance, yes, you have to do jump back. So,
Cool.
but if you want to improve that, you have to make your first pull much more stronger. For that, especially people made deficit to build this part. For that, people made it exercise like touch and go, reverse, and slow, lowering with same angles. You do not change anything, like just the same angle of your body and up, down, up, down. What usually do? What people usually do? Блядь. What people usually do it? Yeah, 1, 2, 3. Off the ground, but then pull, right? Kind of. So yes, it's do not build your strength for the first pull in the snatch and clean. You just do your pulls like useless.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't work. If you want to use pulls and to get then some result after pulls, not just spend energy. Then you have to do them with correct angles. Do not change anything to keep your butt on the same level and all together up, down, up, down, up, down, not leg. It's you're just getting tired and that's it. But it's
Very tired.
but it's do not get your classic exercises stronger.
Yeah, understood. Tomorrow, deadlift, bled.
Not yeah, like that. So that's your first issue. If you want to make your extension stronger, straighter, will work for a while on your first pull. It's kind of exercises for the legs. These exercises getting your legs stronger, not back, not first pull, legs stronger. You will see even like muscles will get more, bigger. You can use it for your problem like squats to do often squats. You can use these exercises for two goals: to make stronger start position and also to get stronger and bigger legs.
So I have one more question. We were talking about lowering the weight from the hay, going like first from the ass. I've been playing with this a little bit, and sometimes I find it hard when I start just from the ass to go around the knees on the way down. How would you suggest? Because you said don't like lean too much your chest to start from the butt. We just said, but sometimes when I'm starting with the butt and bending the legs, it's like the bar like stuck on the legs. You know what I mean? Understand like what I'm saying?
He's saying that like it kind of catches at your knees, right? And you kind of
like
have to,
if ass just down.
When you go down.
Yeah, like on the way down, because often I would avoid this, but I would go like enough over the bar, and then
It's mean not enough strength on your hamstrings.
Yeah.
That's why that's hard. This hard part.
Yeah.
In the beginning, even you have to use less kilos if you want to do correctly, and if you want to start get started to develop your muscles correctly on the legs. It should be even less kilos in the beginning. Compare your clean pulls, usual clean pulls, regular clean pulls, and snatch pulls. Because for now, just not enough strength in your hamstrings. That's why you like have to lower your butt more than needed, and then you touch your knees.
Sean, you wanna start my video just so I can kind of demo something like explain like what I was asking.
Yeah.
Stronger.
You can start video yourself.
Host has to start your video. Okay. Okay. Hello. Oh. Let me stop something. 1 second. Back around. Okay. Better. Nice. All right. So yeah, this question was about this moment. Oh, let me make a video. Hello, guys.
Yeah.
If I'm starting with chest, then
Yes.
easy to go from the knees around.
Yes.
I'm starting with butt.
Yes. But why you change your angle? Don't change angle of your body. What it's a special moment at this yes. Yes, you have to find the way when the bar come up straight and same straight down without any changes.
Oh. But that's why it says there's a lot of hamstrings then.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm trying to find the right angle.
You extend just your butt. You extend just your hamstrings and then use only back. Yeah, you have to develop muscles on your hamstrings. Yes. Yes, or just legs. To the hip, just legs. To the hip, just legs, and same down.
My hamstrings hurt.
Yes, already. Without any way, yeah.
It's a painful.
Yes. That means so weak, your hamstrings. You do not.
Can anybody hear me speaking?
Yes.
Yeah.
George, I understand the problem you're talking about, and I have found I have very tight hamstrings.
Oh, yeah.
And if in the start, if I really focus on almost like arching my lower back a little harder, I get more hamstring tension, and I don't sit quite so much into it. I create tension in the back of my leg, like Voss is saying, because it's not about replacing your hips. It's about putting yourself in a certain position, and as you stand, not moving back and forward with your hips. Your hips stay in the exact same spot. So the more tension
I understand this moment. I'm just talking about from the hang down. From the ground, I understand. You know, very, very easy. Here, then just legs. No problem. From the way down, sometimes I'm like...
Yeah, this exercise...
Voss is very right. I feel my hamstrings very weak.
Yes, this exercise is special to make your hamstrings stronger, to make your knees stronger, to make this angle stronger. Even if you change your angle after ground during the lift, but if you make your hamstrings stronger, it's all together will work we'll make the movement stronger.
More solid.
Yeah, more solid all your movement. Why you stay with this part so weak, then it's mean you have reserve.
Yeah, my hamstrings very...
You can make your lift stronger right now because you do your lift with so weak hamstrings.
Yeah, you're right.
If you make them stronger, then yes.
Yes, hamstrings weak. I have a little bit pump right now, hamstrings, just from body weight.
I remember Voss told me like to work on hamstrings too. You do the RDLs, right? Yeah. To really build up.
But RDL, you're starting from that's essentially what I was kind of saying, because RDL you were starting from the chest and just going down. You know? Yeah,
RDL is a little bit different in other ideas.
Yeah, but that's exactly what I was kind of saying. Is like the start of the hang. The start of the hang isn't an RDL. It's like more like hang squat.
Yeah.
Because if I do RDL start, it's like this. RDL, knees, legs. But it's already like...
Yes.
You know, because I can usually it's what I'm doing. Usually I'm doing like RDL, then legs.
Yeah.
But then it's making like this too fucked up.
Yeah. What, but better for the our lifts or all our lifts, what depends of our first pull all the time. Then
Okay.
biggest like target to make our first pull stronger and correct as possible. So yeah.
Good. You need this too. You have this problem too. Yeah, you have this problem. The same. Today. Big problem. Why Hannah was missing today?
Yeah, I remember when was situation like okay, no shape after 1 month competition. What does it mean? Every day touch and go. It's really work like it's can
Let's go.
Yeah, stronger movement sooner.
Yeah, makes a lot of sense. Thank you. You have any questions for Mr. Vasya?
How am I doing?
How to be more mentally stronger? It's my question for a friend.
Voss has yelled at me about that. I remember those days.
Me too. I remember.
Yesterday, I had this lesson with Fabio.
With Fabio, good.
Yeah, because it's his biggest problem, like very weak mental focus, and all our session was around it. Like I trained him to be mentally stronger. We learn how to prepare yourself before lift. Yeah. So, and I explained to him that time when you're sitting on the bottom, for example, it is time for the athlete. Then when the bar leaves the ground, it's already time for the bar kind of. You work for the bar. But before it's your time. So you have to make your focus, you have to make sure that your focus and everything like ready for the strong grip. This time you have to activate all your system to make yourself angry, to make yourself excited, to make heart beat faster, to make your breathing correct too. Your breathing shouldn't be same like in a regular time or yes life. You have no, not too much, not too much, but yes, of breathing depends what when you breathing like.
I'm telling this many times to my athletes too because I see small breath and go.
Yeah.
And already body hollow, already no pressure, already soft.
Hannah, just you have to start to breathe like before lift more like often, you know. It's gonna help you activate your nervous system to make your adrenaline level higher, and yes, it's then you will feel like kind of you are excited. I agree. Because breathing oxygen, it's like our life. It depends a lot of processes in our body. Don't breathe the same right before leave. Even from the light weights, start to train that. 40 kilos, 50 kilos, you shouldn't just pull off the ground. Before, when you do preparation for the lift, make a few, like several
breath.
Breath.
I remember we had lesson together, me and you, a long time ago.
Yeah, we trained
3 breaths and go.
Yeah, yes. And now you do that, it's like already your habit, and it works, yes. Because it's not just breathe.
Helped me a lot.
Yeah, it's activate many processes.
Yeah, it switches you over to your sympathetic nervous system, which activates the fight or flight.
Understood.
Yes.
That's why. Just will.
I found how to make the video.
Hi, Lulu.
Hello.
Hello.
Welcome back.
Damn, girl, you look good.
Okay, next person video. I am done talking about myself. No more.
I have a question. Why don't I use my feet?
George's
How do you use your feet?
George's lift could be improved.
Why don't you use your feet?
Yes, all problems.
Do you ever hear me snatch?
All problems come from the start first.
Why don't we talk about the importance of moving and using your feet?
His experience.
You don't move your feet, you said, right?
Like pretty.
No, I don't.
I'm
a very silent snatcher. Like you can't even tell that I'm snatching.
Strong lift.
Why do you have to make noise when you snatch?
You don't have to. I just don't think.
Ryan.
I just don't think that I use my legs.
Yo, Ryan, hold up.
Sorry.
I want to listen to Vas.
Yeah.
He was saying something.
Sorry, Vasily.
And as we understood right now, he can make his lift even stronger if he will develop. Oh my God, man!
Ryan, someone kick Ryan. He mutes him. Good, very good.
Yeah.
So Lulu, your question was about your feet.
I just don't think I use my legs enough on a snatch.
Yes, same problem. That's why what you did last session, slow lowering, right? And next session, your program has this exercise too. Now we started to build your correct start position to use for the right using of your legs.
Yeah.
To fire your muscles correctly.
Yes.
Like right pattern.
Your problem is the same. Like your butt come up too soon, too much, then big loop, then you can feel your strong straight second pull and extension. So for now, our goal to activate your correct muscles after ground, because squats and first pull, it's different feelings and different muscles. So squats doesn't work for your first pull. The first pull works special variations of exercises which like after ground. Or this combination of like touch and go, reverse, deficit, lowering, power pauses, like that. Squats works most for the like recovering from the bottom position, for the static, stable vertical torso, like
For the catch and stuff.
yes. But not for the, maybe little bit from squats works for the first pull in the clean.
I mean, I feel like I have pretty strong legs. I just don't know how to use them.
Yes, that's why you. I'm sure you were confused. So strong legs, but not so strong feelings in your first.
Definitely had that problem.
Yes, and then why? Because. because short answer. Because squats doesn't build your first pull. After ground build your pull special variety.
So from now on, I'm just gonna try to max out my first pull.
Let's make an experiment. Now, 2-3 sessions ago, we started to do these variations. Slow lowering, touch and go. I'll show you also reverse, clean pulls or snatch pulls reverse. And we'll see, like after even 2 weeks, how it will change your feelings at your first pull.
Food's ready, by the way, almost.
Okay.
Because your
don't keep your hopes up.
Your cleans, you like your strengths now enough for the is enough for the new PR, like for the 90 kilos, even maybe more. But you do not feel yourself confident in the first pull. That's why you cannot. Mentally, you can. You have to build your strong first pull. It also would help for your mental feelings.
Yeah.
If you feel easier and lighter first pull after ground, of course, then you like more confident in the second pull, in the jerk. You save much more energy for the jerk. So I understood that yes, unfortunately for now, it's like biggest problem for many athletes. What I train.
Yeah.
And my goal now to make guys your spool as strong as.
So from now on, we're just gonna max out first pulls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dylan, but for example, Dylan, why lately your lifts getting stronger often?
Because lighter and easy from the beginning.
Because
My
you
first
eventually, thank you God, started to do your pulls correctly, and now it works for your lifts as well. Before, like year ago, it doesn't. It's, yeah, your movement wasn't for this for the classic lifts because you never used.
it just wasn't good.
Yeah, I understand. You have you had problem with your knees, and yes, it was impossible to get your legs stronger off the ground. But now, when you feel yourself better, when you use your legs look correctly off the ground, yes, eventually you start to feel better off the ground and classically, right? Yeah. Well, that's good, yes. What we need to keep going to do the same snatch pulls, clean pulls. Lately, much more better. So good. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
In 5 years, I'll have a new snatch.
Yeah.
No.
Soon. Four. Anyhow. Any questions, guys?
Hannah, any questions, Hannah?
I don't know. I don't understand. Like, this is a dumb question. Okay.
No questions.
Don't worry about the questions. Yeah.
I don't understand like how to get a lot of power from the hip without my legs like super bent. Like I always feel like I need my legs like super bent in here to like really push, but it's not supposed to be super bent. It's supposed to be here.
So
And I don't
same
feel
problem
any
again.
power from here.
Yep. Every one of you has the same problem. Like first pull. You can try now, right now, without the bar, even without the bar, and even without anything. And if your first pull will be correct and straight, like legs with stable, steady angle, then you will feel like the bar, pull, kind of the bar, getting to your hip close enough and in time, and
Yeah.
also you will feel how you are ready to do much more stronger explosion because can you see me, Black?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. He's gonna be right back.
Your mom, that's for your mom too.
No, shoot right in.
He's getting the stick.
I'm gonna change this.
So because when your
Hannah.
when your butt come too much too soon, then you have not then the bar too far forward, and you have not momentum for the strong explosion.
Mm-hmm.
If you use your legs correctly, if you keep stable angle till the hip, up, there's the bar right now, right near the hip, and you are ready for the strong jump, for the strong explosion, because your legs still bend kind of, but bend correctly with correct angle, and from here comes much more strong explosion.
So it is. It's like
Yeah.
What you do usually, you just extend your hip enough, like much, or too soon.
Yeah,
You
I
need
never
to
find like
focus
the happy
with
medium.
the first, first straight pull. So you have to extend. Yes, you have to be patient in the first pull. Your legs.
Yeah. Every time you are exploding under the knees.
Instant pressure to your upper body. you have to put your pressure to your knees and hamstring and quad during the first pull. That's it. Up, 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 bam. You are an over enough. And in the same time, you save correct, strong direction in your first pull. It is hard, I understand.
Yeah.
Usually it's like very hard to make strong enough right away. People work on this problem like years.
Yeah.
Tell them I'm on the right track. Then, never mind.
Oh, Hayden, Blake. Hello.
Oh, hello, Hayden.
I've only been doing this for a few months, so God, I'm on the right track.
Like it works like really.
Yeah. I have a new place for meeting.
Yes. So again, what for you looks like same exercises like from deficit, touch and go, slow lowering. Like it would help a lot.
We need same exercise, essentially.
All you guys, yes.
Me and her, same exercise.
Everyone.
All you guys need same exercises.
She's asking also about her lats.
Stay with same problem, and it is like interesting moment. Many athletes, a lot of athletes in the world with same. It's like probably the biggest like issue here for all athletes. And this one part stay with the same. All athletes like try to make this part pretty same, you know. Like everyone stay with different styles of training, right? But everyone has and stay with same issue, biggest issue to make this part strongest. And it's pretty. It's often like pretty much same exercises.
Cool. Understood.
That's why, what for example, what's his name? Chumak. Yeah. What he do? He like this. You know him.
Touch and go all the time. Everything.
He do this. He like this exercise. In the clean or in the snatch, touch and go.
His recommendation was everything touch and go, no matter what. Everything.
Yes, I'm not first and not last.
Oh, yeah, I don't disagree.
Why? Because it's one of the best exercises to build or this strong start first pull. Yes, correct. You can use this not only in the pulls, snatch pulls or clean pulls. You also can use this in the snatch and clean. Why I use like clean pulls? Because it's like easiest variation. Variation. And also you can use higher weight. So higher than in the snatch or clean. That's why like it's would help to make process a bit faster. But again, yes, what not only me, like a lot of athletes build this biggest and hardest issue.
Thank you,
Vas.
Thank you.
Hey,
I owe you dinner.
What is your question? I know it should be super specific question.
Aiden?
I even will not understand.
I remember Aiden had a lot of questions.
I actually do. Are you talking about is hamstring ratio? Is that the way to like describe that for different athlete like training? Maybe like modes would be the way I think of it. Because I know that it's very difficult to approach like a 1-to-1 hamstring ratio of like strength, and that's like I've seen people have a lot of issue like standing with the hamstring standing up, not just leaning over. Like RDL, they maybe can feel, but they can't generate upwards force with that. Like they can't turn it into squats or something. And I see it as like a hamstring issue. I don't know. That sounds similar in terms of like leg use. I can tell in talking like with the Norwood guys, we've like thought that it's probably part and parcel of like using your quads and hamstrings together. And that's like the experience. I don't know if that matches up with like what's actually happening. If that makes sense.
Is it about first pull too?
Yeah, like are they just the hamstrings not? Is it typically that the hamstrings in all athletes are not working enough?
Yeah, but yes, RDLs doesn't work at this situation.
Okay, and it's
RDLs works for your squats to make your squats stronger, but it will not make your to make your squats stronger and maybe static angle more stable. But it will not make your first pull stronger because first pull depends on how strong your hamstrings are. Correct. Hamstrings, tendons of your joints, and joints of your knees, quads, correct like muscles. So muscles in the squats what push.
Yeah,
Right?
push. Yeah.
In the first pull, muscles what like pull. Like kind of different types of muscles. You know? So,
yeah.
but yes, correct. It's all around your hamstrings and all around your quads. That's why you should to use. You have to use exercises. Again, off the ground, what close to the ground.
So if you can feel your hamstrings and you can also do RDLs
because you do not keep your correct angle. Well, your butt come up too soon, too much too.
Yeah.
Off the ground. But for you, yes, deficit. Even when you use your deficit, you do not correct stuff. You like too much over. Kind of, it's okay. It's okay. But for the strongest, for the right idea variation, it's not correct. It's not good.
Will RDL transfer back to like the push as opposed to just the pull back, like the hinge? Like will RDL strengthen the hamstring in the pushing context, like in the squat context?
No, it's for extension. It's how you strong extend your hips.
Okay.
But it's not for the first pull.
Yeah.
Again, if you want to extend your hips correct and strong enough, you have to do first pull correct and strong enough. You have to make sure that the bar in hip in time and in the right place.
Yeah.
Right spot.
Yeah, I mean, I really connect with that question. I know exactly what you're talking about with the whole hamstring, like leg feeling and generating upwards.
You often open your body too soon, too much. You do not.
I don't know where to go with it. I know what you're talking about, I think.
Yeah, you do not stay patient enough during your first pull.
Okay.
So do more often reverse touch and go. Touch and go to up, down, 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 up, down, down, up, down, down, up. Very simple. Snatch and clean pulls. As we told right now, you can use also snatch and clean too with same legs. With same idea, yes. Touch and go. Like clean, up, touch, go. Or snatch, like snatch, pump, touch, go. It's should be like lighter weight in the beginning. Don't use too heavy weights right now.
Should you even count your first?
But you will feel how burn your legs, your quads, your hamstrings.
So should you then think of like the exercises starting at rep 2 because you need to stand the weight up like first?
Yeah.
Okay.
What? Let's say again. What?
Like let's say you do touch and go for like 4 reps.
Yeah, it should like in the beginning. Yes, if you want to build like stable movement, feelings, muscle memory. Yeah. Okay. It should be like high volume again. Like 4 reps, 5 reps. No, it's hard, you know. So better like 3, like to do stairs, like 4, little lighter, 3, heavier, 2, a bit heavier, but not crazy heavy. Yeah.
Yeah, the answer is for me. What would you say if somebody has like a big issue with that? Is it even worth using like RDL, or will that not transfer at all because they don't feel the integration of the hamstrings into the pushing?
Your back is strong enough. You shouldn't now to be focused on on RDL because you do crazy squats, you do crazy deadlifts. Your like static angles pretty strong for extension. For the extension, for the static angle. So you shouldn't care now about RDLs. RDLs will not make right now stronger your lifts off the ground. Now you have to care most about your first part, first pull. Start.
Yeah.
The start. Like that. It's most uncomfortable part for you, I know. You hate it. That's why you open body too soon all the time.
Yeah.
You have to be patient. Yes, I know it's annoying. It's an annoying part to stay patient in the first pull to use your legs in a correct and for people better like to extend legs first and then to do big loop. It's kind of easier, but eventually it doesn't work strongest. I know myself where I had same experience when really I cared about my lifts. Yes, okay, do what you want, but stay with correct angle. But I know how it's so much annoying. But if you really care about your lifts, yes, you have to be patient. At least for a while, like 1 month, keep practicing these exercises. And you will feel and will see big difference after 1 month. In your technique, and angle, speed, form of your lifts, and even results. Yeah?
Yeah, no. I don't know. Is this like open or is this just my question? Is this like an open format or how many people are watching this today?
I think let me see. It is open format. Right now we have 5 people other than us. Yeah, we started off with just a video analysis of George and like seeing like how Boss would critique him to like how he would fix everything. And it seemed like first pull, and then it was first pull issue for all of us. That's the most common issue that he's found. And then after that, yeah, it's open format in terms of like Q&A and stuff like that. So go ahead, ask away.
Okay.
How's your wrist pull?
How's your my wrist? It's fine. I did a lot of conditioning today. It's not hurting. I'm gonna try to lift tomorrow morning. It's because I'm gonna be I'm getting certification this weekend. So I'm gonna try to lift tomorrow morning. I did dumbbell clusters and it felt fine. It's really like I thought about it afterwards. My wrist actually starts hurting whenever I do overhead squats with a snatch grip. I don't know if it's a strength or a mobility thing, but it's always like having my hand out here. Then I like if it's a narrow grip, it's fine. I can overhead squat. But anytime it's in a snatch grip for whatever reason, like it'll hurt for a few days.
Does it hurt more on like the inside, like here, or?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. That kind of makes sense in terms of just the angle.
So it's like it literally.
Usually,
it hurts right here, but it's literally like it hurts to the point that if I do this on the floor, like if this here was like the floor, and I put my hand here, it's fine. But as soon as I press my palm, it'll hurt like right in this area.
That's strange. I get something different. I personally get pain in the back. I'm not sure about here. About here, I can help you, but about here, I can't.
Yeah. I mean, it seems like hers is from having such a wide angle that it's bent like this from just the bar.
Also, many times, simple wrist solution is, you see the whole of my hand? The whole of the hand should be in line with the bone. If you are like this too much, it's no good. There's too much pressure on the wrist.
I don't mean to do it. It just happens.
Like thumbless grip and with thumb. And usually it's like right angle.
I have to say, every single day I have either knee issues or a wrist problem or a shoulder problem. don't have to vocalize in a good way. Is every day for me? Is this sometimes?
Yes, yes, Dylan. Yes. It's called fucking weightlifting.
Yeah, I feel like every single day is something. Last week it was my left knee. This week it's my right knee. Then it was my left wrist. Now it's my right wrist.
For me, it's just been my pussy for like 2
Yeah,
months.
but that's been gaping for a while, so I don't know.
I mean, like, but mine felt it went like it. I gave it a rest for 2 days, so I didn't. When was it? I think it was Monday. Monday I was doing snatches and overhead squats, and then it just feels unstable. Like I can push through the pain, but it gets to a point that my hand will not close, so I can't hold on to the bar. But then I rested it on Tuesday and Wednesday, and then Thursday we didn't do snatches, but we did clusters and we did clean and jerks, and that was fine. And then today I did a shitload of stuff, and it's fine.
George, what would you usually recommend for yourself?
1 second, I'm eating.
Always band work for my wrists. Band work and Bengay.
Yeah. Do you ever roll your wrists at all?
No, I don't even know how to do that.
My
What
answer.
about wrist wraps?
My answer is very Russian answer. Your wrist hurt. Do more wrist exercise. And enough. That's it.
I don't.
No,
really,
honestly, there's
I'm
some
not
things
a
you
fan
can
of
do.
wrist wraps. I think that's the answer. Honestly, I don't even like using knee sleeves until like it gets really heavy on squats. Because to me, it's like I don't know. I like building the strength. It's like there's nothing wrong with it, but I don't like having a light percentage on the bar and being like, okay, I need my wrist wraps. So I like that being like I want to be able to lift without it. Like if I'm going for a really heavy percentage, or if I'm going for a PR, even on squats, like on squats, I can't remember how much that transfers to in kilos, but like I get to 275 and I'm like, I don't need the sleeves. So I don't want it to be always like, okay, I'm going to squat, I need sleeves. It's like if I'm going really high reps, then I'll take it. If I'm going for a PR, I'll use it. But even like belts, you're rarely ever going to see me using a belt. It's really like
Your
if I'm
wrist
really going
hurts,
for a PR.
at the time being, for your wrist hurting, just wear wrist wraps and it's fine. I don't like wearing wrist wraps either, but my wrists give out, so I have to do a wrap so I can hold up the weight.
Just while
But
you're
that's the
injured,
thing,
you know,
though.
just
My
while
hand,
things are bad.
whether I have a wrist wrap or not, it will not. It's literally like it won't close. It's literally like I don't have control over it. If I have a wrist wrap or not, because I've tried that too. But like if I have a wrist wrap or not, it's just like I don't have how to grip the bar. So like my hand will just let go of it.
Yeah. In terms of like massaging it, I have a device called an arm aid that I used to use when I was like a climber. So I'll bring that in, see if it helps you. In addition to
Dylan did like a video back in Massachusetts on like wrist exercise because everybody had wrist problems. So he could probably do
Is
it
that on
again,
YouTube?
send it. Yeah, like you get the band and you do the wrist workout before you go on the bar.
This might be a weird answer, but I've found success cracking this joint here, which is I looked it up.
I don't even know how to do that.
You go like kind of like that. It's the best way of like showing it.
Fucking pull it.
It might be
Pull it harder.
Okay, but Voss, what advice do you have for those of us that can't get to this gym every day because we work in like 14 hours a day? What can we do aside from ab workouts and like
After
so we can come back?
every bagel, push up.
With bagel
Every
push
bagel.
up.
Yeah, every roll I make sure I like roll it with wrist.
Pistol squats all day, every day.
After
I do lunges. I do lunges at the shop.
No, not enough. Pistol.
Got it. All right. I was doing like mid-May, Voss, because these bagels have got my time.
I wait to see every day.
As long as you're making money.
Facts.
Come on.
One more?
I'll start sending my videos of lunges so you can see
You'll
that
not
I'm
get fat
working
again.
my tub off. Okay. I'm keeping a 155
Eat
average.
less amount of bagels.
Less.
I'm down to one a day.
Fewer bagels.
One a day. The chubby girl isn't gonna be chubby anymore.
100 a day.
I'll bring you one just so you can get on my level.
Please, I don't mind.
One more question.
Yeah, what's
How
up?
can I get shoulders like Basia? I want big
Be
pumpkins.
stronger.
Big pumpkins.
You have to ask him to borrow some of his traps.
No, just
You were
shoulders.
telling me how Volkov used to train, right, with the band and stuff.
You have any questions? You asked your questions, right, Hannah?
Or you said someone you knew he had weak shoulders, and then he's got big shoulders.
Bodybuilding.
Yeah, but like you said with the band thing.
No, it's not only, not like just like right. No, actually, it's just bodybuilding.
Nice.
Because you do enough push press.
I have a question that everyone can benefit from. How to make internal rotation more? Because everyone pulls stopping here.
Yeah.
How to make this moment more?
Yeah, it again depends of your. You have today. I told about moment like you have to cover the bar second time in the first second. Yeah. Even with like back rotation, you can do that higher. Yeah. If you open your body too soon, then like all this part come back too soon and too much too.
So even if you have not good rotation,
it's like short moment. Yeah, it's like short moment after explosion when you start to do second pull, kind of lean forward again, and only at the end open your body. And then you will feel. I bet with this.
Yeah, I ask it because I know you have this problem. So like, how do you go around it?
I'm pretty comfortable myself.
Yes, because I see you don't have a lot of rotation, but when you do muscle snatch, you see very good high elbows. True, but I see you try to rotation and you're stuck here.
Yes.
So like, what the fuck? How is muscle snatch have such high elbows?
Forward. I kind of cover the bar second time.
Yeah.
So I do not open body right away.
Understood.
Yeah. And it's about all you guys. I often told you like higher elbows. So
Every single time.
If you want to get higher elbows in your second pull, in the clean, in the snatch, doesn't matter. You kind of have to cover the bar to be over the bar second time during second pull. If you understand what I mean.
So not like Kadim.
No. No.
He's extra.
Yeah. Extra, yes. Yeah. I talked to him about it, but unfortunately.
Yeah, WC.
Who's going under a train or some shit?
You guys see the video of him at all doing the muscle snatch?
Oh, that's what it is.
Yeah.
So one problem with this application, just video feedback is very slow. Like laggy when I watch your screen. Maybe it's just me. Like right now I can hear it, but I can't see it.
We're lagging too, so hold up. That was bad form?
Yeah.
Okay.
Why? Because he was especially like in like.
Oh, for you?
But last time was better. Shoulder was better.
Nice.
Yeah, he was telling me today when I was trying to do muscle snatches, like when I did the second wave of things again, it was starting to be a lot better because the whole time I was like leaning over even at the top, and I was able to like pull higher even though my internal wasn't as good. So yeah.
Sounds good.
But Dylan, it's for you too. Good. Lately, you do very good snatch, very good clean, everything correct. But when you do, I know you like muscle snatch too. So if you want to get your muscle snatch stronger, you kind of have to lean uh, forward to be over the bar in the second pull, second time.
Yeah. So
Okay.
You.
So like when you're already standing, he's still over. Yeah.
I like it. So yes, you have to be over kind of like that, on the second pull. Not like that, right
Yep.
away. Then you like pull getting
Okay. So your final extension has to wait
yeah.
longer.
Accelerate legs and then kind of stay over same time.
Yep. Okay.
Yes, same time. Yes, and just pull straight arms. You see the kind of much higher elbow.
Yeah.
Look on your body right away from the hip up and elbows way back. And then you have to press from low point.
Yep.
If like that, then you have to pull like almost to the chin.
Okay. Thank you.
And it seems like this finish position is still the same for snatch.
Yeah, just try to send momentum from the legs right to your arms, to your elbows, and continuation from your elbows. And then from the highest point already, like press. What you do like too soon, too much, and you have to press almost from
chest.
yeah.
So
bench press.
yeah.
Yes,
Quick question.
bench press.
Quick question about like the muscle snatch. So when is it applicable to use with contact versus no contact? I remember you telling me that either works, but it depends on your body type, right?
No, it depends on goals. What part and muscles you want to get stronger. So without contact, what good to learn, good correct direction without contact in the beginning, and then already after to use with contact. Contact. Whole grip, not whole grip.
Yeah. With contact versus no contact. Yeah.
I told, sorry, I told now about.
All I know is that boss said if it's with contact, it's not muscle.
Yeah.
That's all I know.
Yes, about contact. It depends of your body type. It's with contact. It's not for all people. But if you can do with contact, it's also can work. It works like good accessory exercise for the momentum for the right time in exploring.
And how close? And how close?
But who can do that? Yes, they just can do that. But I can because to me the bar all the time too far from my body. Because ratio between my arms like and legs and everything like it's impossible. If I'll start to do with contact, it just will make my direction not correct. But people with more like long arms, for them possible to do with contact. And sometimes it's easier and even more correct. But then like straighter direction. But what?
Yeah, it was like what body types would be using no contact versus with contact?
More tall, more long arms.
Or contact?
Yes.
Okay. And then, because he was telling me that there's like a Soviet muscle snatch doesn't mean that it's no contact. It's just whatever works, because whatever they use over there is whatever.
Yeah, because many people in Soviet area do with contact, without contact. Again, it depends on body type. For somebody, it's comfortable to do without. For somebody, with. It's not a mistake. Just yes, depends on what your body type.
And then what were you gonna say about the contact? I mean, with hook grip versus no hook grip, trains different muscle, different pull.
Yeah, no, simple. Without hook grip first. As you train your grip, it's a good exercise for warm up to feel correct the good direction in your first pull. Um, how correct and high you drive your elbows. Um, how you use your forearms in the second pull, because without hook grip, it's kind of automatical motion. With hook grip, sometimes it stays too straight. Not all the time, but without hook grip, easier to train this one. No, it's okay. Most important first pull.
Yeah.
Have to done.
Most important is
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know how much.
Any questions or enough?
I don't think I can watch George eat food anymore without going and eating food myself.
All right, that sounds good. Thanks everyone for.
So yes, today was as I said, like biggest issue for all you guys. It's not a joke, but yeah, first pull. If you wanna make your lift stronger, stable, ideally with
ideal angle.
Yes, you have to work on your first pull. And if anybody of you coaches, you have to train your athletes, like to train to be focused on this part.
Yeah. And recap, you said touch and go for any
Touch
kind
and
of
go,
pulls,
yeah, slow lowering.
but maintain the same angle on the way down.
Yeah, with correct angle. Correct motion.
Yeah.
Thank you for your time, Voss.
Thank you,
Yeah,
boss.
Thank you
Thank
guys
you.
Thank you, boss.
for support. Yes.
Yeah, thanks everyone for
Brother.
jumping on this. Our
Next
first test
time,
one.
same, but from the party, party time, not like
Thanks, boss.
Yeah.
Thank you, boss.
yes.
Thanks, boss. Thanks,
Well,
John.
glad to see you. Yes, have a good training. Tomorrow, not tomorrow. I don't know when. See you.
Yeah, no, I'll be making bagels tomorrow, so
Okay. And
I'll watch you guys on
so
Instagram.
next Sunday, who is my group on Sunday? I invited physiotherapist.
Yeah, physiotherapist.
Yes, it will be free.
The one Sunday I'm not there.
No, next Sunday. Next, not this Sunday.
Next Sunday I'm there.
Next.
What
Sunday.
time? What time next Sunday?
2. I invited them like 2 to 30. So if anybody of you wants to fix something, please, you can join us in my group too. Usually.
George, you bastard.
Yeah.
Dylan, we can enjoy it on Instagram together. We can watch it from afar.
I'm just the asshole in Oregon.
Yo, Dylan, if
No,
you guys
I'll
soon,
make
I'll give you a meal.
I'll make
Hey, Aiden's in Massachusetts.
about time, about everything.
Yeah.
So you will.
We'll remind you guys.
Sounds good.
All right. And then
Bye,
we'll
Jim.
try to make this like a weekly thing too. So stay tuned.
Yeah.
Guys.
Yes, you.
Hopefully next time more videos besides not just fucking my shit.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
My
for
worst
sure.
snatch
We'll
of the
be
year.
using the whole team's videos and like analyze
It's
it.
okay, George. You guys can get one video of me. There'll be a lot to fix.
Okay, good. Very good. We have a
Yeah,
long
thanks
discussion.
George for being our test.
No problem. No problem. No problem. It's good. I had a nice long work break.
Yeah.
Dude, you're just eating. What do you?
Hey, I'm getting paid right now. Okay.
You pay yourself. Jesus
All right,
Christ.
guys. I'm off this.
See you later.
Lulu, check your DMs. Okay, bye.
Thanks for everything.
All right, bye.
Good night.
Bye, guys.
Bye.